Hi guys, Leica Earthkeeper here. And again, we had some technical difficulty during our current YTT. And so I'm coming to you here to cover Santosha. Santosha is the second niyama. And so what I'll do is I'll read from the books, and then we'll go over the journal questions. Santosha, this precept of contentment offers us the opportunity to practice being satisfied with and appreciating what we have. It also encourages us to adopt a cheerful approach about things we don't have. However, while you may benefit from looking on the bright side and adopting an uncomplaining attitude toward an undesirable condition, don't use this precept as an excuse for accepting this state simply because you don't want to put in the effort to change it. So I would say, contentment, not complacency. Cultivating being satisfied with what you have, such as the knowledge that your basic needs are met. Wonderful memories, your friendships, and your health. Appreciating these things helps to bring the happiness we seek. Santosha cultivates an uncomplaining approach toward what you don't have rather than accepting what you have because you are too lazy to change. Embrace inner growth. Again, gratitude is the most medicinal emotion, and gratitude is one of the quickest ways that we can tap into Santosha. It also helps to raise our vibration. Santosha is an agreement of faith that we make with our divine self. This faith fastens us to the peace that abides in our hearts, no matter what the fates bring. By this affirmation, we firmly identify with our inner essence rather than with external objects. Our identification then travels with gratitude, appreciating how much we have rather than how much we want. With this attitude, all things that come and go do not have the opportunity to override our joy. Instead, they metamorphose into stillness and peace. In ancient Egypt, after death, the heart was removed from the body to be measured against the weight of a feather. If the heart was found to be heavier than the feather's weight, the person was considered not ready for admission to heaven. The scale, although normally the measure of physical weight, was thought to reveal the degree of emotional heaviness held in the heart. The light-hearted were presumably permitted entry through a special ritual, as their physical heart was given a place of honor in the burial plot. Lazu says, content with an ordinary life, you can show all people the way back to their own true nature. Some of us open naturally to joy, while others need to cultivate it more carefully. For most of us, the subtler aspects of Santosha elude us from time to time. Everlasting joy cleaves to us through cultivating the understanding that we hold the power to our happiness. Even if temporarily lost, our joy will soon return, as it is the lifelong reward for attaining wisdom. In South India, there is a heartfelt way of expressing one's appreciation. Instead of saying thank you, they say Santosha. I am content. Santosha, or contentment, has to be cultivated. A mind that is not content cannot concentrate. The yogi feels the lack of nothing, and so he is naturally content. Contentment gives bliss, unsurpassed to the yogi. A contented man is complete, for he has known the love of the Lord and has done his duty. He is blessed, for he has known truth and joy. Contentment and tranquility are states of mind. Differences arise among men because of race, creed, wealth, and learning. Differences create discord, and there arise conscious or unconscious conflicts which distract and perplex one. Then the mind cannot become one-pointed and is robbed of its peace. There's contentment and tranquility when the flame of the spirit does not waver in the wind of desire. The sadhaka, or student, does not seek the empty peace of the dead, but the peace of one whose reason is firmly established in God. So, for the journal questions. The first one is, think of 3 ways you already practice Santosha. So 3 ways that you are already practicing contentment or the attitude of gratitude. 3. What occurrences in your life tend to get you hooked or emotionally disturbed? What strategies do you use to catch yourself before reacting negatively? Think of a time you got upset when facing negative circumstances. What happened and how could you have responded more appropriately? Think of a time you got upset when facing negative circumstances. What happened and how could you have responded more appropriately? Think of a time you were able to remain centered in the midst of negative circumstances. What did you do and how did you feel? Think of a time you were able to remain centered in the midst of negative circumstances. What did you do and how did you feel? Make a list of reasons to be grateful, or reasons that, things that you are grateful for. And this is something that, I gave to the students in YTT as homework. So this isn't something you have to do right then and now, but as long as you make a list of things that you're grateful for. What percentage of time are you contented with yourself and your life? What undermines your contentment the remainder of the time? What percentage of time are you contented with yourself and your life? And what undermines your contentment the remainder of the time? It is said that everything happens is for the highest good. What is your opinion on this? Do you agree or disagree, and why? It is said that everything that happens for the highest good. Do you agree or disagree, and why? What areas of your life invite a deeper level of surrender? Think of 3 new ways you can deepen your experience of Santosha. 3 new ways you can deepen your experience of Santosha. Thank you so much.